Today is Sunday, September the 15th, 2024, and I posted this question on Facebook last night, and so I decided this morning to make this video for the benefit of my YouTube community and for people who don't bother to read, to answer the question, Sean, could you help her? And the first thing that I want to mention is that this is also a call out for unqualified therapists. Because another way to approach this question is, have you had a therapist who is like this? And I will incorporate a response about that in my answer to the question of whether or not I would be able to help this woman. I want you to appreciate as you watch this video that it is meant to be satire, and I'd like to thank Cass Theaz for doing the video, because when I saw it, I immediately thought to myself, this is a teachable moment, and so let's do it.
Hey guys, Cass the Ass here. Just wanted to give you guys an update on mine and Cheryl's relationship. So if you missed it, yesterday I posted a video talking about how my girlfriend Cheryl was prioritizing her dead grandmother over me. You know, I was trying to get a hold of her to see if she knew why our blender wasn't working. And she was at her grandmother's funeral and she thought that was a reason to just to completely ignore my question. You know, she got pissed at me for calling her. But this is the thing, her grandmother was poor. Like, it's not like her grandmother was leaving her any money or anything, so I don't even understand why she wanted to go to this funeral. She's already dead. I don't know. Anyway, Cheryl didn't come home last night, and she will not answer my phone calls, so I don't know if this is like her just trying to like get attention, or if she was like, you know, kidnapped, or if she's trying to break up with me. I don't know, but I really want to break up with her, because I can't forgive the way she treated me yesterday. Like, I should be prioritized over her dead grandmother, in my opinion. And my opinion's always right. But I want to break up with her, but she won't answer my phone, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna like leave her a voicemail or text her or something if she doesn't call me back today. You know, I was trying to be nice and do it over the phone, like, you know, to where she could hear my actual voice, but I guess the closest she's gonna get is a voicemail. But anyway, that's where me and Cheryl are at. Cheryl, if you're out there, it's over. Hey guys, Cass the Ass here. I had an intruder break into my house last night, and I just wanted to tell you guys what happened. So around midnight, 1 o'clock, I was upstairs in the bed. I was comfortable. I hear my front door open, and I'm thinking, who the hell is that? Because I live alone. So I pull up the cameras. I have cameras in my downstairs. I pull up the cameras on my phone. I see that it's my ex, Cheryl. And Cheryl, I watch her. She goes to the fridge, gets some food out, heats it up, sits down on the couch, starts watching TV. And I come downstairs and I say, Cheryl, what the hell are you doing here? And she said, what do you mean, what am I doing here? I live here. And I was like, no, did you not get my voicemail? I broke up with you 2 days ago, and I'm not going to live with an ex. That's trashy, you know? And she said, actually, no, I dropped my phone in my grandmother's casket at the funeral, and so it's 6 feet under right now, so I've just been without one for a couple of days. And I said, oh, well, I was under the assumption that you got my voicemail, and that's why you didn't come home that night. Because, you know, we did live together, but she didn't come home. And she said, well, no, I've just been staying with my family because since my grandmother died, we were just like mourning together. And I said, oh, okay, whatever, Cheryl, but I'm gonna need you to get out of the house, because I was under the assumption in this breakup that I was getting it. She said, well, the problem with that, Cass, is I pay the rent and my name is the one on the lease. And I said, okay, but again, you're the one that didn't come home. I was staying here, so the house is mine now legally. I'm pretty sure there's a law about that. And she said, well, if I don't live here, I'm not going to pay the rent. And I said, that's fine. It's your credit. Your name's the one on the lease. Anyway, now I'm sitting in the car because she refuses to leave my living room. And, but the good thing is I did find her credit card and I did go get some coffee on her dime. So anyway, I do need her to pay the rent though, because otherwise I'm going to have to get a job, and I just don't want to do that. My house got broken into for the second time this week yesterday, and I get home and I put my key in the door, go to turn it, and it won't turn. So I pull my flashlight out and I'm looking at the lock, and I'll be damned if that lock had not been changed. So I check my Ring camera app, and I see that around 1:03 a.m. this morning, my ex-girlfriend Cheryl shows up. And I can see on the camera that she changed the lock. So I called her and I said, Cheryl, why is the key to my house not working? And she said, I don't know, I'm not at your house. And I said, I saw you on the Ring camera. You got home around 1 a.m. this morning. And she said, Cass, this is my house. And I said, Cheryl, we have been over this. When I broke up with her last week, you know, when I called her, she was out of town. I was the one that was at home. And by law, whoever is inside the house when the breakup occurs gets the house. So anyway, she was like, well, I pay the rent and my name's on the lease. You're not even on the lease at all, so it's my house. And I said, Cheryl, I'm going to sue you because what you're doing is illegal. Anyway, she left for work this morning, so I came back by the house, and what she doesn't know is I left the window to my bedroom unlocked. So I climbed in through the window, and now I am in the living room, and I am waiting for her to get home because she's at work. And you best believe that I changed the lock back on that door. And when she gets home and she's knocking, trying to get in, I'm going to take my sweet time answering the door because at this point it's getting ridiculous. She needs to get her stuff and move out. She's lucky I haven't thrown her stuff out in the yard.
Could I help Cass? Well, the answer to that question in 2024 is really based on whether or not Cass has actually hurt someone, and if so, how she hurt them. The problem and challenge is whether or not she would be 100% fully truthful about the answer to that question and be willing to fully disclose everything that I needed to know to be able to assess this question myself. Because you cannot help someone unless you fully understand the problem, all sides of the problem. Can people like the character Cass is portraying be helped? Yes. Have I been able to help them? Yes, I have. However, it has only been because they truly wanted help and were willing to fully disclose the truth about any aspect of the situation that I asked about. And some of the questions I did not know in the beginning. They began to become uncovered as we walked through their particular goal and why they were not able to achieve some of the tasks that we set so that they could achieve the goal that they want for themselves. What I will say is that in the cases where I was not able to help, 99% of the time I was able to get them out of my office quickly by simply saying to them, I want you to know in advance that I do not write letters for court, and I will not appear for court unless it is court ordered. And most of the time, I wouldn't hear from them again. And this is an important point to make because there are people like the character Cass is portraying who manipulate the therapeutic process in order to try to avoid accountability for things they know they have done and caused harm. There are also people like the character Cass is portraying who work as professional therapists and who are not qualified for the work that they are doing. And they like being therapists because of the type of personality that they have, and they need to have people who will look up to them, but they have absolutely no qualifications for the work that they do, and they end up hurting people. How do you know whether a therapist can help you? The first question is, do you know what you want help with, and can you articulate that? And then secondarily, are you willing to fully disclose the truth of your situation if asked by your therapist? If for whatever reason you are not in a position to fully disclose the truth of your situation, you will not benefit from a therapeutic counseling process. If the circumstances are a condition of why you cannot disclose the truth, then you have to begin to look at those conditions. What I will say is that people who present like this, who continue to lie when asked for the truth, don't need a therapeutic counselor. The kind of counselor you need is an attorney, because you will be before a judge eventually. I hope that this helps someone. The ideal relationship, therapeutic, or psychological process is that 100% of the people agree to do no intentional harm 100% of the time, and 100% of the children and their biological parents and families feel safe, protected, healthy, and happy. The ideal therapeutic circumstances and environment is a healthy, intact family, which includes qualified elders and grandparents who are able to assist their own children and grandchildren, and where receiving the kind of help that is needed to stabilize someone emotionally, socially, or psychologically does not come with a fee or an appointment. The help comes with a genuine, long-standing investment in your personal well-being and in your success in finding your eternal partner and raising a lineage successfully to 3 generations.